For a lot of people, forest is just forest. But for me, forest is so diverse.
Once you enter the rainforest, you disconnect. It takes you to a different realm.
There's just way too many things yet to be discovered. Every inch of the rainforest has its own surprise.
There's an aspect of randomness, wilderness. That's nature.
Habitat is not a place where animals live. The habitat is the place where all of us live. A habitat is your home, so that understanding now has to transcend beyond patches of forest to the whole of our country and the whole of our region and the whole of our planet. So the habitat at the heart of it started out as an idea, and it's very charming because it was the commitment of one family, and they decided, okay, we're going to make this park, but when they made the park they realized that the thing that we needed to address is bigger than this park. So let's commit this park to being part of that bigger solution. And so the foundation was born by inviting people to come to the habitat and see and understand how the habitat itself generates sustainable finance. If we preserve the area, that's the best way to develop it. And actually having the proof of concept made people think about, well, are we doing right by the assets and the wonderful touristic resources that are in our care?
Here at the Habitat, we focus on 5 main things, which we call our pillars. It starts with the conservation, research, education, sustainability, and training. So we call it CREST.
Starting with conservation, the Habitat Foundation is actually a practitioner-run organization. Senior management of the foundation are all field-tested, environment-proven practitioners. That's really important because we need to tap into a network that we have been nurturing over the past 30 years. Research is of course fundamental, and we have lovely partnerships here in Penang, which is the home of University Science Malaysia, where a lot of our collaborators come from. But understanding also that a lot of the ideas behind conservation activity has to be informed by science. Education is fundamental. Habitat Penang Hill is our main activity, is really awareness and nurturing knowledge and connection with the environment, with young people and people of all ages. Sustainability is the idea of using innovation in terms of how we can reduce our impact on the environment, but understanding also that sustainability has been with us since time began. A lot of methods of sustainability actually involve going back and learning things that our ancestors or grandparents or people in the past used to do. Training is huge for us. So we have a boot camp for conservation practitioners. One of the things we try to do with our boot camp is to create a buddy system where we actually look out for one another. Even though we may come from NGOs or government departments or even individual researchers, there is that community and that sense of a shared vision and goal.
One issue that's being continuously confronted by people who are doing conservation is insufficient funding to conduct their work, to conduct their research. So at the Habitat Foundation, we try to help small-scale researchers, social enterprises, academicians to conduct programs, to conduct projects that are linked to conservation.
We give out grants funneled in these 5 main areas, and through them we've actually been able to undertake the initiatives that we can't do ourselves. A lot of these things are led by subject matter experts, and it's actually been tremendously rewarding to see the commitment of people being met with some financial support and some moral support and encouragement, and to watch them flourish. The Habitat Foundation is actually at the forefront of leading several impactful programs. The designation of the Penang Hill Biosphere Reserve in 2021 under the UNESCO Man and Biosphere Reserve program is one example of this. We are now part of a global network of unique places in the world on a shared journey towards sustainability, that is, learning to live in balance with nature. We have been keen supporters of this initiative from the beginning, and it has been especially gratifying to engage with people from all walks of life, to celebrate the special values of this landscape and seed impactful change. We are especially grateful for our corporate and government partners that are making these programs possible. At a time where we are confronting the sobering challenges of climate change and biodiversity loss, the establishment of a new protected area in Pahang, the Al Sultan Abdullah Royal Tiger Reserve, is a tremendous cause for optimism. The Tiger Reserve, which was established last year with the leadership of Their Majesties, the Sultan and Crown Prince of Pahang, will safeguard some of the last areas of untouched rainforest in the Malayan Peninsula. It is our best hope for bringing about recovery of the Malayan tiger in the wild. We feel incredibly privileged to be assisting the Pahang State Park Corporation to operationalize the new protected area. Presently, we are working with local communities in the Upper Tembeling River at the buffer of the park to ensure that the new reserve also brings socioeconomic benefits to this beautiful and remote part of Malaysia. Through our experience with running the habitat as an ecotourism attraction and nature gateway, we have seen firsthand the power of sustainable tourism to bring about positive change. We co-founded the Sustainable Tourism Network Malaysia as a sector-led initiative to bring visibility to sustainable tourism, to showcase the efforts of our members and to strengthen capacity within the sector. With our network partners and through our website platform, our aim is to grow a conscious travel community. With the support of the Ministry of Finance this past year, we have been implementing demonstration projects across several quintessential settings, from limestone landscapes to sleepy small towns steeped in history. We are modeling how tourism can inject energy and dynamism for economic development. We hope that this project will inspire everyone to venture off the beaten track in search of enriching and authentic Malaysian experiences. Where we are in history is a very heavy place to be in, but in some ways it's very uniting because the whole of humanity is in this current community where we are up against some impossible odds. Any important conservation area that you see now that now exists only exists because somebody or a group of people advocated for it. And so the Habitat Foundation encapsulates the idea that even small efforts put into conserving our environment and biodiversity are important. We are on this journey and everything that we have done has often translated into something much bigger.
We are part of nature. Human need the forest needs the wildlife, and it's all related, each and every one of us living on Earth. We should always believe that if we strive enough, if we help one another and we try our best, we will be able to make a difference